Hello, today we're going to make some cute fall and Halloween earrings using these molds and some UV resin. So first you're going to just fill the mold with UV resin and use a toothpick to make it go around the edges. As you can see, I just filled it about halfway full. And then we have a lot of different things we'll be using today, but a lot of it is going to be this confetti. It's Halloween confetti. And I have used this for so many projects, but it lasts a while because you're only using a little bit per earring. So I found this black witch, there's a white ghost, and some different colored stars. There's some orange and purple stars. And then I didn't have enough resin in that one, so I had to put just a little bit more. So I wanted to put some purple in there just to have some more Halloween colors. And I find the easiest way to do this is just to get some resin on your toothpick and then grab the confetti that way. You can use tweezers as well. It's however you want to do it. Whatever works best for you. And then I'll use the lighter to get the bubbles out if there is any and put it under the UV light for about 30 seconds. The reason I say 30 seconds is because you're going to be continuing to use that UV light throughout this whole session, and it's going to be definitely cured by the end, trust me. For some reason, my camera was acting up, and then I didn't get the video of the one I just did with the flowers, but it was pretty self-explanatory. I just put some different types of flowers in there and cut some up, and that's how I did the other one. This one, I cut this flower in half. Those are seam ripper scissors from my sewing machine. You'll see me use them a lot. I love them because they're small, and they're perfect for these small projects, but I cut that in half. Then I'm just going to tear this little flower and take the little tiny petals off of it and move those around. Anything I use in this video, I will link them to where to get them in my description, so if you need any of those things. Here is some gold foil. I'm going to take it into very, very tiny pieces, and I'm going to put a few pieces in there on top. Actually, this one I'm making right now, I cut for myself because I liked it. I do that sometimes. We're allowed to. We make the jewelry. We can keep some. So here's me putting it under the UV Resin Light for another 30 seconds just to set it. We'll do them all together at the end too. So this one I'm going to do, it's actually a leaf, and it has some ridges on the bottom. So I'm just going to do some glitter. I did some orange, some green glitter, and just kind of mix that in a little bit. And this is it's a really cool type of glitter because it's see-through, and I use it a lot for when I'm trying to do like a mermaid effect or something like that. So this is going to be really cute. I think this was one of my favorites that I did on this. It's actually going to have like a black ghost in it. So I'm going to take the flower petal and I'm going to lay it into the resin. Sometimes the flower petals don't want to cooperate. This is more of like a red looking petal. And then I had this black ghost. And since this was a long earring, I thought this would be perfect for it. And I stuck the black ghost in. Kept on wanting to rise back to the top though because the petal under it wasn't completely flat. And then I'm going to take it's like a copper. I think that's what I used. Oh, nope, I used gold. Some gold foil. And then just tear it into tiny little pieces and add it on the top and bottom. But don't cover your flower up completely. You still want it to show through. And you can see, if you can tell by the way my toothpick is moving through that resin, it's already starting to cure because I'm doing it in front of a window. So keep in mind, if you're doing it in front of a window, your UV resin will cure slowly, but it will cure from actual sunlight. So just keep in mind, if you're going to do it in front of a window, it can cure faster. So this, I just tore up a whole bunch of pieces of a flower. I added that in, and I'm going to put some gold foil throughout it. Just tear it into tiny little pieces. And then I'm going to put some of this purpley looking flower in it as well. So my goal for this was to do some fall, some Halloween, just for an upcoming fall show that I've got to do. So I needed some more earrings for that. This will be a great collection to have for that craft show. So also, you saw in the beginning, I have 2 exact same molds for this. So once I'm done with these, I'll go and make the exact replica onto the other mold of what I did here. So here's a pumpkin. It's an orange pumpkin from the Confetti. And here's what I was talking about. It's copper foil. So the other one's gold. So this is a copper colored foil. They come in a pack. I'll link them in my description. But this is great for like Halloween and fall earrings or anything you're doing. I love that it's a little bit different than the gold, but it makes it look really cute. So I put a whole bunch of it at the bottom, and then I'm going to put some very tiny pieces along the top and sides of it, all around the pumpkin. I'm excited to have all of these at my fall show. It is a little time consuming to tear that into little pieces, but it's so worth it in the end because I think it makes them really beautiful. Also, keep in mind, you can tell that I haven't filled the rest of these molds with resin, and I'll tell you why towards the end. So just keep them how we've done it. We've filled them halfway full, we've put the things in, and just keep it like that for now, and I'll show you why. So these, I just decided, they're really tiny. I just decided to do some different colored Halloween confetti, and then I put some of that copper foil in with it, and they turned out cute. They were just so small, I just wanted to go ahead and do something easy. And just put those throughout. You can see how the foil will want to stick to your toothpick and just kind of scrape it along the edge if you have to get it in there. So the hearts, I didn't think that the hearts were too fall or Halloween, so I just went ahead and did something a little different with those. I went ahead and just put some copper foil in there. If you heard my dog bark just now, he does that. In one of my previous videos, I show you him at the end of the video because people are wanting to see him. So you'll be able to see him in one of my videos. So I'm adding some gold foil in as well. So these will literally just have the gold and copper foil in it. And they actually turned out really, really cute. And I was trying not to put too much in it because I still was worried that the UV resin wouldn't go through. So see that big heart? I just put 3 flowers in it. My video was acting up, I think because of my storage on my phone, and it didn't show that either. So I'm going to flip these out as I take them out of the mold. I'm going to put them upside down because they're still going to be a little bit sticky just where they were in the mold when you were trying to use UV resin. So flip them over. We're going to put them under the UV light for about 2 to 3 minutes to cure the rest of the back, just to make sure they're cured all the way through. And then I'll show you the next step after that. But see how they're kind of sticking to my glove? That's because they're in the mold. Just flip them all over. The ones with the foil actually cured through. I was surprised. So put them under there, and then we'll continue to the next step. Now we're going to dome the front. We only filled it halfway full, remember? So there's going to be a little bit of a divot, but that's okay. The best way to fill it up is to dome it. And the reason I say that is because if you try to do it in the mold, you might have some like edges that you have to clean up, but this way you don't. You'll dome it and fill it in the rest of the way all in one step, and it works out really nicely. You don't have any edges to clean up, and it really looks pretty in the end. So just kind of overfill it slightly just so you have a dome, and then you're going to sort of paint it onto the earring piece. I like to use one toothpick to hold the piece and then the other toothpick to kind of move it along the edges. Remember, don't push too hard or you'll go over the edge and it just keeps on running off the edge and it makes a mess. So just be very careful of that. And then only do a couple pieces at once, put it under the UV light for like 30 seconds or so, because what you're going to do is you're going to continue putting it under the UV light the entire time you're doing it. And then it'll do about 2 or 3 minutes total to cure it. If you like this video, I have a ton more on my channel just like this, and it gives you a whole bunch of different ideas as well. Here's a jump ring. I've already put a big jump ring in it. Well, more, it's like a medium jump ring. And then I put a small jump ring in there and then add your earring hook. And that's how simple it is to finish off your earring. And just do that to all of your earrings that you have, and they'll lay to where you can see the front of it. And it turns out really, really cute. Look how cute the ghosts are. I love those. So I already have the big jump ring. I was going to show you again in case you couldn't see the first one well. Then take a smaller jump ring than the one you just put in there. It's easier if you're using 2 sets of pliers like me, because by the end your fingers will hurt if you try to just use one set of pliers. Put your earring hook on there, then close it up. Make sure your jump rings look nice. Like, I want them to be completely even and closed off and flat, just like that. And you have a beautiful earring that you just made all by yourself. So I have these display cards. You get them in a really big pack, and they last for a long time. And then I also have this big thing of the rubber backs because I like the rubber backs better. The metal ones irritate the back of my ears, so I always use these. And then just put all of your earrings on your display cards, and they're ready to sell. It's just that easy. And then I'll show you them all at the end. So pretty. Please like and subscribe if you like this video, and I hope that you will look at the rest of them, and also comment and tell me what you thought of these earrings. And I hope you have a blessed day. Thanks for watching.